are here again, gege. We are here again. Viewers, we are here again.
Please stay online with us. Please don't go anywhere, guys.
Hi guys, my name is Oluwaferanmi.
And hi, I'm Moroundupe.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about some nice stories from Reddit Nigeria. So our first story is from a young man or a woman.
Okay.
Title is I Hate My Mom. That's quite a weird title and a strong word. It's
That's a big word.
It is well.
Let me sit down so
Okay.
that I can hear properly.
So I hate my mom. She makes my life so difficult. She's my mother, but as much as I try to love her, I can't. She makes me feel so bad about myself. She made my self-esteem so low. She's always comparing me to other people, always saying that I can't get whatever I want. She can't control her words. I have never disrespected my mom. I have 6 siblings, of which I'm the first, but she never speaks to them the way she speaks to me. She makes me feel depressed. I'm just 19 years old and I'm already battling severe anxiety and depression.
Wow.
I can't even think straight. She claims that she loves me more than my dad, but my dad never makes me feel less of myself. So many things I've been hoping for, but they never work out, and I blame her. She's not gentle with her words. She's always telling I would end up like this, like that. It's so tiring sometimes. I feel like I should run away from home and cut ties because my life isn't as it seems. She expects me to be who I am not. She wanted me to study medicine, and I said I couldn't since I was in SS2. But she keeps taunting me about it, comparing me to other people just because I said I couldn't do that. Life has been hell, and I'm just a kid with a dream that I fear I will never achieve.
At least the father
It's not like that.
It's not like the mother. And I believe that there is hope. Assuming both parents are like this, I will be like, no, there's nothing you can do. You can run away from home. But like I said earlier, communication. Why not speak to daddy so that
You think daddy does not know? Me, my own theory is probably she's not your mother. Another angle. Because how would you be doing tough parenting on a child and then cuddle other children?
You know, some mothers are like that.
Like
parenting. Like they believe that doing that to you is.
She said the mother is not treating other children like that.
Yeah, she's the firstborn. Parents are always strict with firstborns because they're always like, I don't want you to become like this. I want you to be successful.
So the other children should not be successful.
You know how this works now.
No, you see, if this woman were to be...
I'm not saying what she did is right.
Guy, me, my own lens, I think the woman is not... like, that's not her mom. That's for my own part.
So let's assume it's her mom.
Then the woman needs to go back to parenting school so they can come teach her, because you cannot be so strict on a child and then cuddle other children. Like, why should you do that?
Number one, please don't run away from home, because sorry, like
it's not easy outside
though.
But I think
90 years
he or she,
or maybe when you gain admission, that's a form of freedom, no? Probably when you gain admission to university, you'll be free from the trouble.
Well, I think the mom is just being a mom, a typical Nigerian mom. Medicine over coca, law lo ma study, eléyìí
ìtọ̀hún, like this, must become
exactly
that. You know, Nigerian parents, they like medical.
Apart from that, they like to put their own opinion. They want you to, you must follow their opinion. Like I said, from my own point of view or from my own lens, I think probably that's not the mom.
And if it's the mom, she should.
It's not the mom. It's not the mom, because how can my mom be so strict on me and then my siblings are
it's just like we said earlier, it's tough love. They believe that doing that will shape them in the right way.
It doesn't look like shaping her. It's making her mom miserable.
Yes, so I think she should
at the age of 19,
and so that dad can caution the mom.
Beg.
She should speak to the dad. Communication is the key. There's
Which
nothing you can do.
communication?
And I pray that she gets admission so that she can leave the house. Because that's the only freedom. And once she's out of the house, all this, I don't think she'll care about this anymore.
Do you think it's justified for her to hate her mom? She
It's,
cannot
it's the way
see.
she feels.
Exactly. She cannot see it now.
It's the way
She's
she
going to
feels.
think
Maybe later.
she's the worst mom on earth, because there are times to your parents we think. I've had times that I'll be like, "Ah, my mom is so mean to me. She's
Mm-hmm.
so this to me. I want to run away."
But
But
the
it's
act
it's
of
not
love.
constant. It's not to the extent that I say, like I hate her. Why would I hate her? Like, no. Now think about the good times, the all the time she's been there for you, the good memories you guys have shared together.
Yeah.
Like I just like saying, you just want to run away because of, I wouldn't say trivial issues, but it's not trivial, and we are not
Because she's
actually in her
saying that according to
shoes.
she said she's already battling with severe anxiety and
And
depression.
depression, yeah. And hey, hey, have you ever been with someone that is going to stop, that is going to be so negative to you to the extent that you are going to doubt yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe
I
that's the
think
way she feels at the moment.
I'm seeing it from that
But someone just
lesson.
needs to talk to the mother.
Do you think it's still redeemable
It is, yes,
at 19?
I think so. I think
I
so.
don't think
I
so.
think so. Because she needs to, both herself and her mom, they need to sit down and talk. She needs to express herself to her mom, let her know that this is the way I'm feeling. You know, mothers now, she might be coming from a good place, but she's not seeing it in the daughter's light.
Ah,
So someone needs to show her that no, you can't treat your daughter like this. Or maybe there is another way to go about the whole thing. He needs to speak to to one of the family, someone that the
I,
mother listens
at
to.
19, I'm not sure it's redeemable.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that relationship is redeemable. Do you know what it takes for you to build your self-confidence?
But sometimes all we need is an explanation.
Explanation. What is she going to explain? My daughter, I be my son. It's not like that. I want you
Eh,
to grow to be a good person in life. How
exactly.
am I going to be a good person when I'm battling depression
That's
and
the reason why
severe
we need to
anxiety?
communicate. Communication can. I'm serious. Once we're able to communicate, a lot of issues can be solved. Communication is the key. You can't just say your mother is your mother now. Where do
Oh,
you want to push her to?
like I said, is it
Even if
justified that they are hating their mom?
this is the way she feels, I can't say it's justified or not. That's the way she feels. But because sometimes we don't know the future. I'm very sure maybe later in life she'll get to a point and be like, maybe she's actually doing it for my own sake.
Sake. Okay, going to the
So see
comments.
it in another light.
Okay. So one of the comments said, "Have you spoken to your father about this?
Mm,
I don't mean to judge, but in my experience, it was a collective sentiment among all my siblings and my father as well. It could provide a small relief for the depression and anxiety, but you need, and I mean need to confront her about it. It could be today or when you are moving out, but you need to. Even if it's not for your sake, but those you are leaving behind as well.
mhm.
I would suggest reaching out to someone like a relative, but it's only made my situation worse. It worked out for me eventually because I put some distance between us by going out of state
And
and set
set boundaries.
boundaries.
I'm 19. See,
So I'm praying for you.
so I'm
So
hoping she gets the admission, like I said, and she needs to get someone to speak to the mom, someone she listens to. Let me read these comments. This person says she won't change. She won't change. Like, don't, so adapt how you respond for your own sanity and life.
Mhm,
Hold on to your sense of self and do not let her or anybody erode it. It
exactly.
belongs to you and
And
only
only
you.
you.
You are you, and that is always enough.
So I was who was I talking to recently, and we were talking about tough love and gentle parenting,
Oh yeah.
and they were like, in this life you cannot just use gentle parenting from birth till adult till they're
No.
adult. There are times you are going to insert that tough love,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense, but if you are using tough love from the scratch, in my opinion, I don't think it's the best. Although I know that's what most of our parents used to bring
Yes,
us up.
and considering the environment where we grew up.
Well, exactly.
No.
And what did they used to bring them up as well? Tough love.
Mhm.
So it's just a generational thing. And it's just left to us to do better, to do better to our children.
children and not carry on with that legacy,
Mm-hmm.
So just speak, just speak up. Communication is the key. Just talk to her. This is how you feel. And I'm very sure at a point, maybe by the time she's like 22, 23, she'll be able to stand up to
to
her
the
mom.
bully.
Yeah, exactly. Like, mommy, I don't like what you've been doing to
And
me like all these years. I
exactly,
don't like it.
I feel like you've been so mean to me and you've been so nice to my
And I'm very sure she
siblings.
apologized. She apologized.
The best thing is for you to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
It will shock them.
It's very important.
If you are successful, you now have mouth to say, eh. In fact, self should be the one to say, my
It should be
picking.
no. When you are successful, she'll be like, thank God. Though. She means all the things I've been doing. That's why you are successful today.
Even though,
Even
even though, even though,
Okay.
regardless upon still,
Okay, nah.
still tell her and say,
Okay.
Mom, I'm successful today.
Exactly.
Do you think if I were to go with what you used to tell me that I cannot amount to anything, I'm going to end up like this and that, and I shock you, and I'm where I am today,
Okay.
being a content creator, being a TikTok influencer, being a musician,
being a YouTuber.
you see your life?
But no parents will like most parents. If you tell them, you're a YouTuber, they will.
No,
I'm not sure they will.
I don't
She
know.
wants you to be a medical doctor because that's what they believe is a
It's
successful.
everyone that wants to be a medical doctor.
And that's what they believe to be a successful profession.
In this time and age,
in Nigeria, oh my sister,
in Nigeria,
no, that's where it is.
It's still now.
Yes,
they see what they're trying to be doctors.
Yes,
anyway,
because that's the only thing that you
all
can
the
try
best
on.
though.
Yes,
our Nigerian mothers seeing this video.
No, that's the way it is. So that like nurses,
doctors, lawyers.
So those are the professions.
Are they
that
seeing and this guy Lai Wasabi?
No.
No. See a lawyer. No, I mean like the way the way he's describing lawyers, like lawyers are very gear and like I'm like, can lawyers be this tattered too?
Most people don't understand, and most parents don't understand, especially for nurses. For doctors, you can still be like, maybe life is a bit hard in each profession. But to our parents, they believe that's the successful profession. That's a profession every children should be in. A respectable.
To be honest,
you get.
I'm trying to.
You know that feeling now. You telling your friends, my daughter is a medical doctor.
My daughter is a nurse. Do you know how much I was earning in Nigeria? If I to be in Nigeria, do you know how much I will still be earning?
They don't understand. They don't understand that.
Even my mom self, at some point, she couldn't even tell me anything. She couldn't say anything.
They don't understand that.
Nurse read the nurse why I see how much if I couldn't contribute financially.
So that's the situation of things at the moment.
Like, just to this only not only this big professional these big professions like medicine, law, accounting, this and that, those that are doing it, I'm not saying you are doing a wrong thing. No, in fact, God bless you, God. But I think they need to like it's not only one profession that is going to make someone successful.
It's the country.
Which country? So we are going to, if I were to be in Nigeria, do you know how much I'll still be earning?
But at least you have job.
Do you know how many? And I'm earning
mass communication.
And I'm earning 90,800.
I understand.
As a nurse.
Exactly. There are some people that doesn't have any
naira. And the people that doesn't have any job. What are you talking about?
Okay. Go and ask geology. They'll go
and work in the bank.
They'll go and ask economists.
They'll go and work in the bank. And how much are they paying them in bank? They are paying them better than nurses.
So that's why parents want their children
to be what?
To be in what's the English for this known profession?
I beg. So. Moving on. The last comment on this post is you are within your rights to hate her, to be honest. We need to get rid of the idea that parents are perfect and must be loved regardless of their toxic behavior. If you can, try to stop thinking about what she says or does for you, for your mental health. Mm-hmm. Just try and develop this thick skin. If I know it's so hard dealing with depression, it's just so unfortunate that we don't have access to therapists at our, like it's not at our disposal in Nigeria. Like a lot of people are carrying childhood trauma and talk like everyone No, well, don't let me use the word
Not
everyone.
everyone, like
Like
a
ninety-nine
lot.
percent of
Ah,
Nigerians.
if you're saying
Yes,
99%, that means you're saying everyone then.
no, there's still one
No
percent.
statistics, so
There's still 1%. My own statistics. 99% of Nigerians have childhood trauma, and they really need to see a shrink, like at some point in their life. And for example, this one now, do you know how much ah, our therapist my village don't go?
ah, ah,
Because do you know the what this person has been carrying for a very long time? Um, I wouldn't say you should write off your mom. Like you don't hate your mom, but it's best for you to just develop this thick skin
but
and as a barrier.
but she has, you've tried. You don't like, you don't need to give up now. Like, no, you don't need to be depressed, or you get, I can't say, like, I can't tell you how to feel, but I think you've endured a lot
Mm.
already, so you don't have to go into depression over this matter. It's almost like
Ah,
very soon you get what I'm saying, that she has endured this whole thing for the past, maybe since
19 years.
15 years.
19
Exactly.
years.
So now you don't have to give up. I know the feeling. Just build that thick skin till you leave that home. And I'm very sure later in the future you can remind your mom of whatever all the things she has done. You can remind her later.
Whatever you think, what you think this person
So,
can do, can you just drop it? Like
and
you
also an example for all parents too. Like, we need to, our parents need to learn how to, will I use
gentle
now?
parenting.
Exactly. They should
Just
know
be
how to
gentle with us. I beg. This life is not that hard. I beg, Biko.
mm,
Ah, so what do you think, guys? Just drop your comment in the comment section below.
please.
Do you think it's right for this person to hate their mom, or what do you think is the alternative to this
Or is that
feeling?
hatred justified?
Is it actually justified?
So we're moving on to the next story. Not story, actually. Is what I would
Next
say,
gist.
gist. This person says, Nigerian neighbor. Hey, Jesus,
Yeah, man,
so
rogo
loud.
ayo.
Why are we so loud? Question to you, Nigerians. So,
Direct
is it customary to speak super loudly? The person says super loudly
loudly, like the
on
way
the
I'm screaming.
phone. Must you shout? I have a Nigerian neighbor, and this guy is talking on the phone at midnight, basically shouting so loudly. I can hear the conversation clearly, even though I don't understand it. I've knocked on his door multiple times, asking him to have some respect for his neighbors, but it just doesn't seem to get through to him. Before I escalate this, I just wanted to find out if this was somehow a cultural thing. First and foremost, are you this person? Which country are you from?
Thank God they don't add Yoruba, because most times it's that Yoruba people that is they
This,
will,
like, this person, this OP.
eh,
Which country are you from? I
are
need
you
to ask you
going to
that question.
know? I've got
Are you
absolutely
are
no
not
idea.
African?
Definitely not.
Yeah, that person is not surely not African. So, because if you're African, you know that it's normal. We are
No.
but the issue here is the person not wanting to reduce
Exactly.
his
We can be
voice.
loud when we see each other. Ah, pardon me,
Ah,
you me, this and that. But there are times where you just need to be polite.
uh-huh.
It's just courtesy. Like
I've noticed that a lot. A lot of people do it. Even on the bus, you see a lot of
there
people
was a day myself and
shouting.
my husband, then we're not married, we're traveling somewhere, and there's this lady shouting on the phone, like, and because she was speaking, I think Igbo or Yoruba, one of that, like, and with her. Oh God, I nearly told my husband that should I go meet this lady
So
too,
you just reduce the
because I
voice.
was having second hand embarrassment on the train. Like it was that serious. Like, hey God, I beg now. You are auntie now. Like all the story. They are talking about cutting. Someone is duping her. This and that. Everything.
Everything.
All the gist. I heard it. So, what's my business knowing your story
I'm not
on the bus?
interested.
I'm not interested. But hey, it's just so embarrassing.
Mm,
There are some people, even not only Nigerians, not only Africans, there are some people that are just normally loud.
loud. But Nigerians, you know we are loud.
We are loud. Like
Really
the way
loud.
I'm
Even when
shouting
we are
on
having
my
normal
to
conversation.
my microphone
Like,
self.
if you don't shout, like, that means you are not getting, you can't hear my conversation.
Sometimes
You
I'll be
I
having a
must
proper
shout.
conversation. My husband will be like, I'm beside you, don't shout like mo lè
Ah,
gbọ́ ẹ, mo wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́,
you're
like
just
why you
used
shouting?
to that shouting.
But I think
It's
when
just a
you're
thing.
outside,
You
you
just need to
should
control
try and
yourself.
caution yourself. And
And
when you're
when someone tells you like, please,
you
you
are
are
loud,
shouting, just try
like
and reduce it.
normal.
There is no more
we
sense.
are, we are not normally loud. We are not normally
You
loud
say
like that.
you say what? I don't
normally
know.
normally normally normally
Oh,
normally.
okay. Normally.
Someone said, one of the comments said, doesn't matter if it's cultural thing or not. If you are, if you've politely asked multiple times and he refused to respect his neighbors,
Then
then I
escalate.
said escalate things.
Escalate things. Yeah, you need to because it's just
It's
you obviously
affecting you.
disturbing others. And
Exactly.
at night, for that
Be shouting. What kind
sorry.
of conversation will be shouting? I remember during extra cool days, you don't shout now.
You don't though.
You
Why will
talk
you
small
shout?
small.
Because people are sleeping now. You don't want to use your noise to disturb others, and
Toh.
nobody wants to be in your business also. So just please reduce your voice. I hope you
It's,
can escalate.
do you know how many times some of my work colleagues will be like, and you don't act like a Nigerian? I said, why? Because you don't shout. I was like,
So they, they know us noise maker. They know us as noise makers. So Lua, it is well. It is well. And
um,
also after a long shift, I don't want to, like when I'm supposed to be resting, I don't want to be hearing your conversation again. So and you know houses here now the way they are built.
Ipako.
Mhm. The person says some Nigerians don't know they talk loudly. Okay. The sounds of generator. Okay. Car horns, noisy agberos, church and mosque speakers, party speakers on the road, and so on all affect Nigerians negatively to the point that some start talking very loud without even knowing it. Your neighbor's case may be exceptional, but I generally think most Nigerians talk loudly. So you said we don't normally. So you may need to report him since you have tried talking
Talking
to
to
him.
him and
Yeah,
and it's not reasonable. So
he's not.
crack on.
He's not.
Report
Unless he's doing it to make
annoying
you,
you,
yeah.
yeah, to make to frustrate you, but
Mm,
that's still not,
doesn't make
that's not
sense.
good.
No, it's not.
That's not good.
It's not.
Right?
You are putting us in a bad light. So, uncle, please,
Why are you sure
please,
it's okay? This guy,
we
yeah,
beg
the
you
guy.
on his behalf, please reduce your noise.
I beg if you can see it, please. If you are kind of person that talk loudly on the phone or in any public space,
Mhm.
please represent us well. I beg.
Please represent
I
us well.
beg.
Mm?
We're not barbarians, man.
Abi, we are not though.
Like we are elites.
Ah, we are. We are
All
late.
right, thank you.
Thank you guys, and that will be all for this
Today,
episode on our channel. Guys, please don't forget to like our video, share with everyone around you, and comment also. Oluwaferanmi, do you have anything for the
have a nice,
viewers?
have a blessed day.
And hope to see you in our
Next
next
video.
video.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Bye. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.